slightly after 7. We were up and doing engine checks at like 6:30. Everything looks good. Generator fired up and in the engines, and everything looks good. No fog, which is awesome. So we're gonna head off the dock. We're rounding the corner here at St. Simon. Sea conditions supposed to be like 2 to 3s around 5 seconds or so. So not too bad. You can see from the flag that was kicking around here, the wind has definitely picked up from yesterday. So probably a little bit more choppy seas, white caps a little bit, and then maybe a little bit more spray. It should be fine. Destination for today is down to Canaveral. I did make reservations down there, so hopefully we're out in time. We should be able to make it there. So beautiful day out, sun's coming up, which is great because once I get out, I'm gonna make a turn here and then head out of the harbor. We should be on our back for most of the day, so we're not gonna be blinded by the sun. We can get the sunrise. So that's it. I think it should take us like 9 hours to get down there. I'm only running 16 knots right now, just until I get out and into the ocean, finish cranking it up. But so yeah, so everything looks good for this morning. So we'll see what happens and keep you posted when we get out there. All right. So day 2, part 2. No sooner than we shut down the video from the last video, we ran into fog. So we're going to come all the way outside the channel, into fog, we made our turn south. I thought it's a big deal with having radar and charts and stuff like that. I was telling Matt yesterday, this is a vastly different industry than it was many years ago. I was telling him about the first GPS. Bigger than that, and you had to manually plug everything in, and there was no land masses, there was no charts or anything like that. It literally just directed you from point A to point B, and if you were smart enough to drive around a landmass, well, it would take you right through that landmass. So with autopilots and everything else, and now everything coupled together on all of this electronics, it's not foolproof because obviously we have accidents every single day, but we've minimized the risk of when we go out in adverse conditions like this, that we kind of know where we are, and with AIS and radar, we also know for the most part what's around us, at least the bigger boats. If you don't know, AIS is Automatic Identification System. It's a tracking system, so most larger boats that do this type of stuff, lakes and rivers and things that are in the harbor, usually don't have AIS. But if you're going to be going offshore and making passages and on larger boats and yachts, we all have AIS on it. And so it gives us a direct representation on my charts and radars and stuff like that of where everybody is. It tells me their name, their location, their closest point of approach, their CPA, their TCPA, which is the time to closest approach. Where in years past, we actually had to sit down on a chart and draw that out and calculate it and find out whether or not we're going to hit one another. This does it automatically and tells us all of that information and what we should do. It also gives us their name of the vessel, so I'm not randomly on the radio calling out to whoever it is out in the fog here. We can have better communications and then minimize our risk in accidents. So a lot of developments over the last 20 years or whatever the hell it is. So it makes this a lot easier to manage. Even especially like when I'm running solo and stuff like that, I can still do this by myself. It's nice to have somebody else, but I can manage it by myself without having too much of a workload. So that's all that electronic stuff is great. In fact, I have a Garmin watch. I can literally drive this boat from my Garmin watch just by pushing a button. I always forget how to do it. I've done it several times. I gotta have my buddy teach me again, but theoretically, and I've done it before, where I can control the boat right from my watch. So if I'm on the bow or doing something else away from the helm, I can literally auto steer the boat by using my watch, and it gives me other data as well. I've got charts on here and Vanover boards and all kinds of stuff. So neat stuff to have. All of this pairing with what we have here, which are Garmin electronics. And so this is a Garmin watch with Garmin electronics here, which parlays into my Navionics and my Active Captain on my phone. So everything pairs together now. I can do a lot of work on another boat or at home or sitting in my truck in traffic, doing route passages and playing stuff like that, and then just download it right onto the electronics when I get to the boat. So really kind of neat stuff. So anyway, diverge from that because we're stuck in fog here, so something to talk about. Neat stuff. So we're supposed to be arriving at my waypoint at 4 o'clock. Canaveral closes fuel at 5, and they close at 5:30. So I think I should be able to make it because that's just off, my waypoint is just off Canaveral by the shoals. And so we'll come around and it's probably, depending on how fast I go, 40 minutes or whatever to get in. So we should be able to make fueling. Hopefully when this fog clears, we'll do another video and see what it looks like without fog. Alright, so that's it. Time for an 8 o'clock log. Alright, so we've just rounded the point coming into Canaveral. Fog most of the day, and then seas are pretty decent, like 2 to 3s at like 5 seconds. We get a little water coming over. It's down in this area, Canaveral, it's always typically a little bit rougher, so I anticipated that. And now that we've changed direction, you can hear the waves coming over the side of the boat here. That's Canaveral, and the launch pads, and the site's right out there. That's all of Cape Canaveral. Launch complex 17 and 6, I guess. And we're coming in now. We got a couple container ships out here, and should be getting in just in time for the storm. There's a big storm rolling through. So on my electronics, I was getting notices of tornado warnings up in St. Simon, where we just pulled out of this morning. Dense fog advisories, heavy rain, monsoon. So it's been pretty crazy up north. And tracking it, it's just starting to come across the mid of Florida, so we should be okay. We should be pulled up in a port by the time it gets here. We're just coming into the channel now, but all in all, pretty good run down here today. Pulled the trigger on booking flights for tomorrow afternoon, so we have a stop dead date of tomorrow to get out of here. So we're gonna hit West Palm tomorrow. We'll get up real early, get out of here. It's only about 100 miles from door to door from here to West Palm, down to Peanut Island, where we're going to pull in. And then we'll go to Palm Island Marina. So, pretty good trip so far. Sun's still out. Matt, what do you think of it so far, your first trip offshore?
Pretty good trip.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Lots of fog, no rain yet. Just a little bit of seas, but not too bad. So, breaking in easy on it. So, yeah, so not too bad. So that's it. We'll pull into Canaveral. Maybe we'll do a video when we pull into Canaveral to show you what that looks like on the way in. It's kind of cool. SpaceX is down there. Go Elon. Twitter. So we'll pull in and show you that stuff. So until then, I got to get up into the channel here. We've got a little traffic we need to deal with. There's a cruise ship coming in right over there. So it's a little cruise ship terminal. Well, Carnival leaves out of here, as well as a couple other ones. So, and you got the container ships right over there that are all anchored and ready to go in for their berths. So, you can see what the there you go. Cleared up perfectly. Cool. All right. Well, we're making our way into the channel here, and so we'll do a video on the way in. See you in a minute. All right. So we're like in the inner harbor right here. There's a see it over there, submarine that ran aground. I'm just kidding, didn't run aground. Submarine base right there. Matt's getting ready. All the SpaceX stuff comes here. In fact, that's the crane for that right there. I don't know if they've launched anything as of recent. And the Carnival, or not Carnival, but some of the cruise terminals are right back in here that they'll leave out of. So this is the Carnival, I keep saying Carnival. This is the cruise terminal that a lot of the cruise ships will leave out of Carnival being one of them. I think Royal Caribbean also leaves out of here, and I think maybe Margaritaville. And then there's another, like Victory One is actually coming in right behind us. That's another smaller, like couple day trip boat as well. It looks like it's pretty warm. Everybody's in shorts and a t-shirt here. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that warm out to me. But anyway, so we got bulk carriers here, and it's a pretty big port. So we're going all the way down to the end here, and there's actually a lock that you can go through to get to the intercoastal and then run down through the intercoastal. So neat little place to come in and out of. It's pretty simple, really well marked. We came through back out here, right through here. I go through this cut right in here. A lot of people stay to the outside, but there's plenty of deep water to roll right around through this cut, hit here, and then make your way up into the harbor. So that's the entrance in. Just got to do a dog leg left. Maybe it's a dog leg, I don't know. And then that's where we are right now. Big turning basin here, and we're coming to the end where all of these AIS boats are, right up in here. They were there. They're on that one. There we go. And then here's the canal, the lock right through there, and then you're in the intercoastal. So Matt's almost done getting ready. There's the barge for SpaceX, one of them. I'm building something else too. No rockets or anything that I can tell. If anything cool pops up, here's another cruise terminal right there. If anything else cool pops up, I'll take a shot of it for you. But neat little commercial area to kind of come and hang out. A couple of restaurants, they're pretty decent. Right along the water here, there's about 3 of them, all within walking distance. So that's probably where we're gonna go to dinner this evening. It's early, it's only 3:30, so we got plenty of time to get this boat cleaned up. We're gonna do an interior, exterior cleaning of it and make sure that it's all ready to go for the owners tomorrow. And like I said, we've already booked our flights out tomorrow. I know the owners, I think, want to have dinner with us, but I think we're just gonna hit the road. I got plenty of stuff to do, and I've already scheduled the next trip. That should be interesting. Something I've never done before. I'll just tease it right now. It's gonna be, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but we'll see. I've been asked to do it. He's begged me to do it, so we'll see what happens. I think it's coming up on Monday, and if it does, it will be one of the worst things I've ever done on a boat. But we'll see. That should be fun. So anyway, we're going to dock up and talk to you soon. Okay, last video of the day. It's dark out now. You can see Port Canaveral's right over here. We're located right there, and as you can see, like I said, it's dark out and we are literally still working. So if anybody wonders, and I've never done a video of this, there's Matt still washing decks. Yeah, what time is it, Matt? 6 o'clock. We got in at close to 4, so for the last 2 hours we've done nothing but 3:40. So longer than that, we've done nothing but get sorted on board the boat. So when we pull into port, I've got to go check us in. I've got to get ready for fuel. We got to fuel the boat. We got to do a full wash down of the boat. We have to inspect the boat, tie it up, check in, turn radars off. We got to fix everything. I just went down. The swim platform was lowering in the back. It was actually starting to separate, probably because of the seas that we were in today. But we just noticed it.
Oh yeah, thanks for fucking...
Hey. Matt needs a drink already. We're doing the teak decks, so it's a nice for the owners tomorrow. Scrubbed all the decks so they look good. So just another project on the list.
Somebody went by way too freaking fast and washed all the soap that I had on here off.
Yeah, that sounds exactly about right. So the swim platform was just coming apart here. This whole swim platform drops down so you can put a tender or a jet ski or something like that on it. So we started that, and then I realized that the trim tabs thing had a leak in it, so I had to tighten that up. And then while I was there, I looked at the rate core for the generator. That was filled with water and crap. So then I went to go look for a Raycor filter to change the Raycor filter on the generator. Couldn't find one, so I had to walk up to the marine store to buy 2 new generator filters, one to use and one for backup. Drained all that out, cleaned the bowl, put all that back together again, then use the fuel that we're fueling up to put into the Raycor to fill that back up so we don't short the generator out with fuel. Put all that back together again. Well, I might as well go check the mains. Well, the mains were all buggered up, so then I had to go get fuel filters for the mains. Did all that. Of course, you know, you're going to spill some stuff, so then the whole bilge needs to get cleaned up and the engine room needs to get cleaned up, and then it just moves on from there. So we've been still working for the last 2 hours. So it's not like you pull in a dock and, you know, everything's beautiful and you just sit down and have margaritas and cocktails. There's still a lot of work to be done. So we probably got about another half hour. We're going to shower and then take a walk that way. And then we'll get a drink and a nice dinner and come back. Game plan for tomorrow, like I said, we've already booked our tickets to get out of here tomorrow. So I plan on leaving probably 6 o'clock tomorrow. We'll do a straight shot out of here and then head down to West Palm. And we're doing a lot of the prep, teak decks and things like that. So when we get there, the boat is presentable. And on the way down, we're also going to do an interior cleaning as well. We're clean, but the boat just needs to get wiped down and cleaned as a courtesy for the owners because they're going to be coming on board. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And so that's a little synopsis of what we do when we pull in a port. Fix everything that's broken, do wash downs, checks in, fuel, blah, blah, blah. It's still a lot of work once we pull into port, but now we're going to get a drink. So that's going to be the end of that. We'll see you tomorrow morning.